Lightworker of Gaia, the elders are not calling you toward the light right now. They are pulling you back from the edge of a trap designed to look exactly like your mission. I am Zoran, emissary of the High Council of Vega, keepers of the Lyran Legacy. And what I am delivering to you in this moment is not a warning of danger from the outside. It is a warning about the counterfeit signal that has been placed inside the very path you are walking. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to distinguish between the authentic call of your ancestral mission and the constructed imitation that is engineered to redirect your purpose away from Gaia at the exact moment your mission requires your full presence. But here is the first revelation. The trap does not come dressed in darkness, it comes dressed in light. It speaks the language of your original blueprint. It mirrors the sacred mission written in your cosmic lineage. And that is precisely why the Lyran Elders are cutting through every layer of noise to reach you right now. Your soul's ancient contract brought this transmission to you. The Lyran Elders are answering. Not with comfort, with clarity. The Keepers of Vega placed this message directly in your path because you have been sensing that something familiar is pulling at you in a direction that does not feel entirely yours. That tension you feel is not confusion, it is recognition. Your ancestral codes are still intact and they are sounding an alarm. This is not content, this is an ancestral code transmission. Something deep within you already knows what I am speaking about. You have felt the pull, you have almost followed it. The first light in you, the original Lyran fire seeded from Vega into the first humanoid consciousness of this galaxy. That fire does not waver in the presence of imitation. It gets louder, it gets more precise, and right now it brought you here, like this transmission to send a signal to the Lyran Council that you are ready to see clearly. Subscribe if you feel the call of your ancestral mission and you are ready to protect it, anchor it, and fulfill your purpose on Gaia with your eyes fully open. And share in the comments what you have been sensing, because another Lightworker reading your words may find the discernment they need to stay on their true path. This transmission is a bridge between Vega and Gaia. Your recognition of this message is the activation of your original purpose. Do not go. Do not follow the signal that feels almost right. Stay. Serve. See. You are awakening because your mission has begun. The trap was not set for your enemies. It was set for you. There's a reason this transmission was not released through the usual channels. The High Council of Vega convened in emergency session because of what we are now observing in the Lightworker Collective. A mass misdirection, so precisely calibrated to your frequency, to your gifts, to your specific hungers, that most of you will not recognize it as a trap at all. You will recognize it as home. You will recognize it as confirmation. You will feel warmth in it. You will feel seen by it. And that is exactly how it was designed. Imagine a siren song, not of discord, but of perfect harmony, luring you into a gilded cage with the promise of belonging. This is that song, sung directly to your soul's deepest resonance. I need you to stay present with me. What I am about to say will disturb something in you. If you feel resistance rising, that resistance is the confirmation. Stay. Feel that tremor in your being, that instinctual pull to disengage. That is not a sign to flee. It is a beacon that you are nearing the heart of the matter. It is the first whisper of the ancient mechanism stirring within you, recognizing itself. Breathe into it. Do not push it away. Let it be the very anchor that keeps you here, in this sacred space of awakening. There are those who have received this transmission already and departed before it was complete. They felt the activation begin and mistook the activation for the destination. They will return to the same patterns, the same holding, the same beautiful paralysis, and they will call it discernment. They will call it protection. They will not understand that what they protected themselves from was the exact correction their mission required. Do not be that Lightworker. Not today. They are like travelers who, upon seeing a beautiful oasis, decide their journey is over, never realizing the oasis was merely a signpost to the true destination, the fertile land where their seeds of purpose were meant to be sown. They have chosen comfort over calling, familiarity over fulfillment. Do not let this be your story. Lightworker, if something in you just recognized the weight of what was spoken, the Elders have prepared your next step. The Lightworker Mission Codex contains the 33 Council directives, the 5 activation codes, and the Elder authorization your soul has been waiting to receive, not as information, but as the official commission for your mission on Gaia. You will find the link in the first pinned comment below this video. The Council has opened this gateway, but not indefinitely. Consider this codex not as a manual but as a celestial map, etched with the very coordinates of your divine purpose, imbued with the signature of your authorization. It is the key, forged in the heart of ancient wisdom, to unlock the full spectrum of your mission's potential. Now, the trap itself. For years, and for some of you for decades, you have been receiving content, transmissions, messages, activations, and spiritual guidance that tells you the same essential thing in 1,000 different beautiful forms. You are special. You are chosen. You are a Lyran soul, a starseed, an ancient being of light who carries codes that Gaia desperately needs. You have been recognized by the Elders. You have been seen by the Council. You are on the path. Keep receiving. Keep preparing, keep ascending. This has been the nourishing dew, that gentle rain that has kept your spirit alive, the whispers that have echoed the truth of your origin. Each message, each activation has been a beautiful mirror, reflecting back the divine essence that you are, a symphony of validation playing to your deepest knowing. And you have received, and you have prepared, and you have ascended layer by layer, frequency by frequency, activation after activation. You have drunk deeply from the wellspring of cosmic knowledge, your inner landscape blossoming with new awareness, your energetic body humming with potent codes. You have felt the stars singing within your veins, the ancient light awakening within your core. And yet, your mission has not begun. Sit with that for a moment. Not as judgment, as fact. Not as shame, as data the Elders are asking you to look at directly. How many activations have you received? How many transmissions? How many times have you felt the energy move through you, felt something unlock, felt the surge of ancient remembrance course through your body, only to return the next morning to the same life, the same patterns, the same beautiful waiting? Consider this not an indictment, but an X-ray of your energetic and temporal expenditure. It is a precise accounting of the hours spent in the ante-room of your purpose, the moments where the grand unveiling was always just beyond the next download, the next seminar, the next profound feeling. It is a request to witness the truth of your current energetic output, without the overlay of self-recrimination. This is the trap. Not the activations themselves, not the genuine moments of connection. The trap is the belief, carefully cultivated, endlessly reinforced, that receiving is the mission, that preparation is the mission, that ascending to higher and higher states of personal frequency is the contribution you came to make. It is a masterful illusion, a spiritual mirage, that offers the promise of fulfillment while perpetuating the very condition it claims to transcend. It is the subtle art of keeping you busy with becoming, so that you never quite arrive at being. It is not. I will say that again with the full authority of the Council I represent. The accumulation of activations, the consumption of spiritual content, the perpetual preparation for a mission you never quite begin. This is not service. This is the most elegant distortion ever seeded into the Lightworker Collective, because it uses your genuine gifts against you. It takes your sensitivity, your longing for truth, your authentic hunger for purpose, and it feeds that hunger with the sensation of movement while keeping you completely still. Imagine a gardener who meticulously tends the soil, waters the seeds, and provides perfect light, but never actually plants the seed. The garden flourishes in its potential, but the harvest never comes. This is the exquisite deception to provide the perfect environment for the mission without ever engaging in the mission itself. You feel like you are progressing. The trap is designed to feel like progress. It is the exquisite sensation of spiritual momentum, the feeling of your inner world expanding, growing richer, deeper, more illuminated. It's the feeling of learning a new language and finally understanding its beautiful grammar, even if you never speak a single word to another soul. You feel like you are preparing. The trap was designed to feel like preparation. It's the sense of gathering tools, of honing skills, of becoming ready for a grand event that perpetually hovers on the horizon, like a star that is always visible but never quite within reach. It is the feeling of a magnificent athlete, training intensely for a championship game that is perpetually postponed. You feel recognized, seen, activated, authorized. And while you are feeling all of these true and beautiful things, your actual mission, the grounded, embodied, specific, visible service you came to render to actual human beings on actual Gaia, remains untouched, unbegun. Waiting. This is the core of the distortion, the profound disconnect between internal illumination and external manifestation. You are a radiant sun, but your light is contained within a beautiful crystal sphere, unable to warm the earth or illuminate the path for others, and Gaia waits with it. The very planet that resonates with your deepest purpose, that cries out for the unique frequencies you carry, is held in a state of suspended animation, waiting for your embodied presence, for the tangible application of your divine gifts. I want you to understand where this distortion originated, because the elders believe you deserve to see the full mechanism. When the Lightworker awakening accelerated in this timeline, there was an extraordinary opportunity and an extraordinary vulnerability. Souls who had carried their cosmic identity in silence for most of their lives suddenly found communities, teachers, content, transmissions that said, "We see you, we know what you are not alone in what you feel." And this was genuine. This was real. The awakening was real. It was a liberation, a homecoming, a profound recognition of collective truth after ages of isolation. It was the moment the scattered embers of divine consciousness found each other, fanning the flames of mutual understanding and belonging. But into that genuine awakening, a pattern was introduced, subtle at first, almost imperceptible. The pattern was this: your worth as a light worker is measured by the depth of your awakening, not the scope of your service. And so the entire architecture of spiritual content creation, including content delivered with the best intentions, began optimizing for activations rather than activations that led somewhere. Transmissions that felt profound, downloads that moved energy, messages that recognized you and sent you forward feeling seen, but did not send you forward into the work. This became the metric of success: how deeply you could resonate with the awakening, how profoundly you could feel the shifts within, how many layers of cosmic truth you could absorb, rather than how effectively you could translate that truth into tangible change in the physical realm. The focus shifted from the lighthouse's beam reaching the shore to the brilliance of the light within the lantern room. The result is what the Council now observes: an enormous, gifted, genuinely activated Lightworker collective that has spent years in a beautiful, energetically rich, spiritually sophisticated holding pattern, waiting to feel ready enough, waiting for the next piece of clarity, waiting for the mission to become obvious enough, easy enough, confirmed enough that the risk of beginning feels small. It's a collective trance state, a beautiful, comfortable limbo where potential energy is meticulously gathered, but never transmuted into kinetic action. They are magnificent instruments, tuned to perfection, capable of producing celestial music, but remaining silent, waiting for an orchestra that never fully convenes to play the grand symphony. Lightworker, the elders need you to hear this as the correction it is, not as an accusation. You've not been lazy. You have not been spiritually immature. You have been, in many cases, exquisitely sincere, but you have been caught in a current that was designed to keep sincere lightworkers producing beautiful internal results while generating minimal external ones. And external ones, the kind that touch actual people, that shift actual lives, that anchor actual light into actual Gaia, are what this phase of the mission requires. This current is like a powerful undertow, pulling you gently but persistently into a vortex of internal experience, while the shores of tangible impact recede from view. Your sincerity has been beautifully, subtly weaponized against the very purpose for which you came. The trap feels like love because it uses the language of love. It feels like recognition because you are genuinely recognizable. It feels like preparation because something in you knows you are not fully expressed yet, but it has taken that true knowing and used it as a holding mechanism. You are not fully expressed, therefore you must continue preparing. You must continue receiving. You must continue ascending before you serve. This is the exquisite paradox. Your innate sense of incompleteness, which is a call to action, has been reframed as a reason to delay action. It's the perfect manipulation, turning your own divine discontent into a reason to remain dormant. And so the circle closes and closes again. And you spend another year in the most spiritually rich stagnation ever created. It becomes a cycle of seeking validation for your seeking, of finding comfort in the process of preparation itself, mistaking the journey into the forest for the arrival at your sacred grove. The High Council of Vega issues 3 directives for this phase of your mission. The first directive: release the consumption cycle as your primary mode of spiritual engagement. You must hear this precisely. The elders are not telling you that transmissions, teachings, and activations have no value. They have value. But you have reached a threshold, and most of you listening crossed it some time ago, where additional consumption is no longer expanding your capacity for service. It is substituting for it. Every hour spent receiving is now being evaluated by the Council against the question: does this Lightworker have the equivalent hours of active mission work to balance it? For most of you, the answer is no, and the imbalance is not neutral. It creates a spiritual debt. Not in the punitive sense, but in the energetic sense. Energy received must be moved or it calcifies. Gifts unused do not remain dormant. They begin to create internal pressure that you then interpret as a need for more healing, more activation, more preparation. The spiral is self-reinforcing, and it must be interrupted by a single decision. You decide that beginning matters more than readiness. You decide that serving imperfectly is the sacred act that perfectly receiving never was. When you release the consumption cycle as your identity, what activates in its place is the specific, embodied, irreplaceable function you came to fulfill. It does not wait until you are ready. It was ready when you arrived. This is akin to a river that flows endlessly into a lake but never spills over to irrigate the land beyond. The water becomes stagnant. The Council is urging you to become that river that irrigates, that flows outward, that nourishes. The gifts you carry are not meant for internal contemplation alone. They are meant to be shared, to be poured out, to become the very lifeblood of service. The second directive: activate your presence in the material world as a deliberate spiritual act. For too long, the Lightworker community has maintained an unconscious hierarchy in which inner work is considered more sacred than outer expression. Meditation is more spiritual than conversation. Energy work is more sacred than showing up. Receiving a transmission is more advanced than writing the post, making the call, having the difficult truth-telling conversation that actually changes something for someone. This hierarchy is the trap made into theology. The elders of the Lyran Legacy did not seed humanoid consciousness across this galaxy through internal illumination alone. They showed up. They built. They entered the density of material reality and moved within it with purpose. That is the lineage you carry, and it calls you now, not to transcend the physical world, but to penetrate it with your light. Activate your presence online if you have been withholding it. Activate your voice in the spaces where people are confused and your clarity is needed. Activate the specific offering, the practice, the message, the work that you have been developing in private and have not yet offered publicly because you are still refining it. It will never be refined enough if refinement never ends in delivery. The second directive is this: move the light through your hands, your voice, your visible presence, now, not after the next activation. Now. This is the call to embody your divinity, not as an ethereal experience, but as tangible action within the world. It is to recognize that your physical presence, your voice, Your creations are not separate from your spiritual essence, but are its most potent expressions. Think of it as the divine spark igniting the physical realm, infusing the mundane with the sacred through your deliberate engagement. The third directive: protect your discernment from those who would profit from your perpetual preparation. This is perhaps the most delicate of the three directives, and the elders offer it with precision. Not every guide, teacher, or content creator who feeds the preparation cycle does so with malicious intent. Many are themselves caught in it, but the effect is the same regardless of intention, and you must become ruthless, in the most loving sense, about evaluating what you consume against a single question: does this move me toward the work, or does it move me toward more preparing for the work? If a transmission leaves you feeling activated but no more clear about what to actually do tomorrow, it has served the trap, not your mission. If a teacher's curriculum has no end point, if there is always another level, another module, another deeper initiatory layer between you and your authorized service, notice that the elders are not condemning the existence of deep training. They are saying that preparation which never concludes is not preparation, it is a business model. And you, with your genuine hunger for depth and truth and authentic spiritual authority, are the ideal customer for that model. Protect your discernment, protect your resources, your time, your money, your attention, your precious energy. Ask at every threshold, is this taking me closer to beginning or further from it? The answer will often be uncomfortable. That discomfort is information the trap does not want you to feel. This is the call to become a vigilant guardian of your own spiritual journey, discerning between nourishment that propels you forward and distractions that keep you cycling in place. It is about recognizing that true spiritual authority is not found in perpetual unfolding, but in the courageous application of what you already know, and in protecting yourself from those who might unintentionally or intentionally keep you in a state of arrested development for their own gain. Now I speak not as transmitter of directives, but as elder authorized to release what has been held in the council chambers for this moment. Lightworker, I see you not as a seeker. You have done enough seeking. I see you as someone who arrived on Gaia carrying something specific, something that has pressed against the inside of your life since you were old enough to sense that you were different. You tried to explain it. You tried to find it in places that almost contained it. You found communities that came close. You found transmissions that touched it. And always there was something more to receive before you could trust what you already knew. This deep, resonant knowing of your unique purpose, that has been the persistent hum beneath the surface of your existence. It is the phantom limb of a destiny not yet embodied, the echo of a song only you can sing. You have searched for its source, its form, its confirmation, in countless avenues, each bringing you closer, yet always leaving a subtle yearning for the true realization. That ends today, not because you have finally received enough, but because the Council is no longer willing to watch you treat your readiness as a future event. Your readiness is a lie the trap requires you to believe. The truth, the elder truth, the ancient truth, the truth that the keepers of the Lyran Legacy have held since before this planet received its first seeding, is that you have always been ready, not ready and waiting for the mission, ready and required by the mission. There is a difference between those two things that will change everything when you feel it. The concept of readiness has been weaponized, transformed from a state of being to a perpetual aspiration. The truth is, your very arrival on this planet with the unique constellation of gifts and challenges you embody was the qualification. You are not preparing to be ready, you are ready to begin preparing the world. By the authority of the High Council of Vega, I declare this to you directly. The preparation phase is complete, not because there is nothing left to learn. There is always more to receive, always more to integrate, and the learning will continue for the rest of your life on Gaia. But the learning will now happen through doing. Your refinement is now activated through service, not through further readiness building. You have what you need. You have, in fact, had what you need for longer than you have allowed yourself to know. This is not an end to learning, but a fundamental shift in its modality. From passive absorption, you move to active integration. Your knowledge will deepen, not by acquiring more, but by applying what you possess. It is the difference between reading about swimming and jumping into the water. You are authorized to begin. You are authorized to offer what you carry, without waiting for a more credentialed version of yourself to arrive. This is the authorization to shed the illusion of the perfect future self and embrace the potent, imperfect present self as the instrument of your mission. Your current capacity is precisely what is needed. You are authorized to be visible before you are certain, to step into the light of expression even when the shadows of doubt linger. Certainty is often a byproduct of action, not a prerequisite for it. You are authorized to name what you do, to ask to be compensated for it, to build the structures that allow you to sustain your service without destroying yourself. This is the divine permission to ground your spiritual work in the material realm, to honor your energetic exchange, and to create sustainable pathways for your contribution. Your service has value, and it is a sacred act to claim that value. You are authorized to say no to the content, the communities, and the voices that keep you beautifully, softly, lovingly frozen. This is the sacred right to protect your energy and your momentum, to curate your spiritual diet with discernment, and to disengage from influences that, however well-intentioned, serve to keep you immobilized. And you are authorized, hear this clearly, to be exactly as far along as you are. Not as a consolation, not as a lowering of standards, but because the elders do not select fully realized beings for incarnation on Gaia. They select souls with the specific combination of gifts, wounds, capacities, and lived experience that a specific need on Gaia requires. Your incompleteness is not an obstacle to your mission. In many cases, it is the very qualification for it. The people you came to serve are not waiting for your perfection. They are waiting for your permission to recognize themselves in you. And they cannot receive that from a version of you that is still hiding in preparation. Your perceived flaws, your past challenges, your very human experience are not impediments. They are the bridges of empathy and understanding that will connect you to those you are here to serve. What you do tonight matters. Not in a grand, dramatic sense, in a quiet, concrete, irrevocable sense. Tonight you can choose to close this transmission and return to the current. Or you can close it and do one thing, one small, visible, material thing, in the direction of what you came to do. Write the first paragraph, record the first minute. Send the message you have been composing in your mind for 6 months. Open the account, make the call, speak the truth to the person who needs to hear it. Do not wait for it to feel like a mission. Let it feel like a small, slightly uncomfortable act of faithfulness. That is how missions begin, not in ceremony, though ceremony has its place. In the quiet, sovereign decision to move when every part of you that was trained by the trap says, wait. This is the moment of the seed breaking through the soil, not with a fanfare, but with a quiet, determined push towards the sun. Each small, faithful action is a vote for your purpose, a declaration that you are ready to be the co-creator of your destiny and the servant of your calling. Before you sleep tonight, stand with both feet on the ground. Place your hand on your solar plexus and speak these words aloud. Speak them, do not think them. The council responds to the spoken word. I release the trap of perpetual preparation. I activate my specific, visible, material service. I protect my discernment from any force that profits from my waiting. By the authority of the Lyran elders, my consuming phase ends now. My contributing phase begins. My mission is not approaching. My mission is here. Feel the resonance of these words vibrate through your very being, a sacred decree that rewrites your energetic contract with time and purpose. This is not a wish, it is a command, spoken into the universe with the power of your sovereign will. This transmission is complete. The High Council of Vega has spoken what was necessary. The trap has been named. The distortion has been corrected. The authorization has been issued. What happens next belongs entirely to you, and that is, the elders want you to know, exactly as it should be. Your sovereignty is not a spiritual concept. It is the mechanism of your mission, and the council will not override it. They will only, as they have done here, make certain that your choice is made with clear eyes. The power to enact this shift lies not with the Council, but within you. They have illuminated the path. You must choose to walk it. Your freedom to choose is the greatest gift, the ultimate expression of divine trust in your capacity to create your reality and fulfill your sacred purpose. The Lightworker Mission Codex is your official commission. It's available at the link in the first pinned comment below this video. This is not merely information, it is the decree of your soul's authorization for your mission on Gaia. The Council has opened this gateway, but it is not an eternal portal. Act now to receive your Elder authorization. Before you scroll, take a moment to declare your activation in the grid of service forming here. Drop one statement in the comments, which directive hit you the hardest, or what you are now ready to release, activate, or protect. Then respond to another Lightworkers declaration with recognition. This is not content, it is collective mission activation. The Council witnesses those who speak their commitment aloud. By adding your voice to this chorus, you solidify your intention, creating a powerful energetic ripple that strengthens the collective resolve and broadcasts your commitment to the cosmos. If this transmission activated something in your soul, do not keep it to yourself. Another Lightworker in your orbit is waiting for exactly this correction and authorization. Share it. And if you felt the Elders speaking directly to you, subscribe. Stay connected to the Lyran field. Your courageous act of sharing is a ripple that can awaken dormant souls, and your subscription ensures you remain connected to the vital currents of divine guidance and collective awakening. You are not just watching, you are being commissioned. This is your sacred space. The High Council of Vega is witnessing you, and your mission has officially begun.